Makori starts clearing thousands of migrants from the deplorable conditions at the Idomeni border camp, combating the global dangers of prescription drug abuse, and how a mom in a Chewbacca mask broke the internet. Africa 54 starts right now.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Vincent Makori. This is Africa 54. There is a new development in the European migrant crisis. The evacuation of an informal refugee camp began at dawn Tuesday in Greece. The United Nations Refugee Agency urged Greece to refrain from using force during the transfer of the more than 8,000 migrants and refugees. At least 400 police officers were sent into the camp, which houses about 8,400 people. Greek authorities had assured that no force will be used in evacuating refugees. Some of these, mostly Syrian, Afghan and Iraqi refugees, have complied with authorities in hopes that the move to formal camps will offer them better living conditions. But at least one female refugee was reluctant to board the buses.
Go Thessaloniki. Police, no good. Money, Massa, no good. Germany, Serbia, Yunan, no good.
What is different about this evacuation from smaller ones attempted in recent months is that Greek authorities have confirmed the locations of 9 camps around Thessalonica, so migrants know where they are going and the new camps are prepared to accommodate them. The Idomeni camp, an informal settlement that sprang up at a pedestrian crossing between Macedonia and Greece, reached a peak of near 12,000 residents when Macedonia closed its borders in March. Since then, Greece has seen a dramatic upswing in the already persistent problem of homeless refugees, prompting authorities to urge the Idomeni migrants to relocate to the established camps. But few migrants seek asylum in Greece, hoping instead to reach the strong economies of Germany or Sweden. The European Union has not offered financial support for new official refugee camps in Greece, but it has repeatedly stated it is aware of the problem. Well, for the latest on the refugee relocations, journalist Maria Kakelidou joins me live via Skype from Athens. Maria, welcome.
Hello there, Vincent.
Yes. Now, what has been the reaction in Athens to these relocations today?
Well, we haven't had official reaction. We've had official reaction from the European Union yesterday, which said that this was a welcome move, but they expect that officials here are fairly happy with how this operation has gone ahead so far. They've managed to move more than 1,000 people. There were certainly no riots, and a lot of the people actually boarded voluntarily. Actually, even in the previous days, we've seen people kind of making up their minds that that was it. There was no future staying there, that, you know, after having gone through a very, very difficult winter, these people have been there now for over 3 months. Now a very, very hot summer is on its way. So we've seen hundreds of people leaving the camp in the previous few days as well. And today over 1,000, as I said, leaving, with no real incident.
Now, we know that this is just moving them from one terrible location to better camps, but that's not the end game. What is supposed to happen eventually?
Well, it is very hard to say what is going to happen to these people. There were this morning over 8,000 people in Idomeni and around another 40,000 throughout Greece who are not part of this latest EU-Turkey deal that came in force on March 20th. This means they arrived earlier, and as a result, if they file an asylum application and this gets rejected, they don't automatically get returned to Turkey as everybody that arrived later. At the same time, the route north, which is where these people want to go, they want to go to North and Northwestern Europe, countries like Germany and Austria and Sweden. The route north is blocked, so they can't move forward and they certainly can't go back. Their only hope, I would say, would be the EU's relocation program. Now, the European Union promised Greece that it would relocate tens of thousands of refugees, but so far it's only relocated a few hundreds of them. Yep. So whatever the case may be, it's looking very, very hard.
Maria, very quickly, what has been the obstacle here? Why is the European Union not moving more people?
there are a great number of countries in the EU that want to have nothing to do with this relocation. Countries like Hungary, countries like Austria, which has dramatically reduced the number of asylum applications it will receive. Immigration is a very, very hot subject in Europe, and Europeans don't seem to want more people coming in from Muslim countries mainly, essentially settling in their countries. We've seen the rise of the right-wing parties throughout Europe. This week, Austria narrowly escaped having a very, very far right-wing candidate. And I think there's generally a lot of opposition by European populations and politicians.
Thank you, Maria. Really tough for Greece. Maria, thanks for your reporting there. Journalist Maria Kakledou reporting live via Skype from Athens.